Hi guys, a very good morning and welcome to Africa and Beyond Television Network. And this morning we need to answer some questions. I've seen so many allegations being raised on social media kuti chinhu chavachamisa chiri kumwashuka chisati chatanga, and we need to take a look onto those allegations. I've been alerted by so many people about it, and we need to talk and clarify issues. First and foremost, President Nelson Chamisa's Blue movement is intact. And it's just that there are some people, some elements who are trying to cause disturbances and problems. And we need to take a look onto what is really happening. So I'm going to place some evidence right here onto the screen of what transpired and what happened, so that the people of Zimbabwe would understand what is really going on and trust Advocate Nelson Chamisa and his team. Personally, I do not have any problem with this movement as of now, because from my own observations, they are doing what is great, and they're doing what they're supposed to do, especially the team led by Amos Chibai and Comrade Ostalos Siziba. So remember, all these things started when one person called Willard Madzimbamuto, he was elected as an independent candidate and lost the election. Then from Norway, when the Blue movement started consulting across the provinces, he went onto his X account and wrote, "The Blue Brigade is a fictitious and deceptive factional agenda, a classic example of abuse of the perceived proximity to power. Mukomana hamo muchino ichi. Ndindadaro. We must be disturbed when once a great movement that filled stadiums now is celebrated in halls and homes." This is what Willard Madzimbamuto said. And we need to take a look onto this statement before we cross over to other issues. Issue number one, he said that he speaks about a factional agenda. How does it become a factional agenda when something is not yet launched and you don't even know the next step being taken? This is a consultative process which is happening, and you're already talking about a factional agenda of something which is still being consulted. That is point number one. Point number two, President Nelson Chamisa can speak for himself. And whenever you see a team saying, "We have been sent by Nelson Chamisa," he could have easily distanced himself from that team, Yana Ostalos, but he didn't do that. Remember, as I always say, President Nelson Chamisa does have a person in every village in Zimbabwe, does have a person in each and every street in Zimbabwe. So, which means these people are people who receive messages directly from him or from his inner cycle. And when it regards to a meeting which is supposed to happen. So orders to go for consultative meetings. We saw it happening in 2021. President Nelson Chamisa walked across Zimbabwe, meeting people in different places, Mawos, Padzimba, and everything else. That is his own strategy. We have seen it happening. These meetings have been happening even towards the 2023 elections. They were happening, these meetings. And soon after the elections, they happened. So when you take a look on this tweet from Willard Madzimbamuto, he clearly said, "Mukomana hamo muchino ichi, ndindadaro." So this was a declaration yekuti zviri kuitwa naOstalos, zviri kuitwa na Chibaya, zviri wrong. Then Ostalos went to Marsh East, and a lot of people, this is a province where Willard Madzimbamuto and others, they belong to that province. He had to answer some questions which were being asked by people. And he responded about Willard Madzimbamuto and said people should disregard the messages from Willard. He does not know what is happening. And then Willard came and started to throw some insults, and you need to take a look onto the responses. So let me start by taking a look on what Majara Jaro said. He said, "See who is crying foul. Madzimbamuto is behaving as if it was Comrade Ostalos Chibaya who recorded him from parliament. He started it by publicly fanning factionalism, attacking Siziba and Chibaya. Now he is the one at the forefront of tantrums, throwing every toy out of the pram. So it's very important for us to actually take a look onto this post because it's something disturbing. And this person last time with Comrade Osalos Chibaya and Farah is doomed. Don't be fooled by the fake euphoria they are trying to create. Havana Nyazi, even in the context extent of publicly funding factionalism. What kind of factionalism when you clearly said Chinicha, Chinacha Misamkat, and you are doing your own things in Kunana Murewa, Kunana Mtoko, Kunana Wedza, you are moving around in team Chako doing your own things. The major question is, why are you doing that if you believe in Advocate Nelson Chamisa? So what is happening right here needs to be looked at with a different eye. President Nelson Chamisa has not spoken or has not spoken anything negative about the team which is moving around. And we have Willard Mazumbamoto as the only person who is trying to tell us that whatever which is happening or whatever which is being pursued by these comrades is wrong. So it's wrong, Team Zimbabwe, for him to be doing so. It's wrong. Why? It's because he does not understand how the politics of Zimbabwe work. He is somebody who believes kuti kuwina kwakaita kwaSeke in 2023 was his own work. No, it wasn't. It was confirmed through the by-elections that on 3 February that Hanavan, only 1,000 people something voted for him in the recent by-elections. But in the past, he won that constituency by more than 10,000 votes. Saka, you see, Kuti, this is somebody who does not understand the kind of people he's working with or is dealing with, or he does have a complete different agenda. That is the in politics, understand some things, be quiet when you don't have anything to say, and follow or wait for the leaders to give a signal. I cannot say Osalos are now Tuma when I'm not talking to Chamisa directly. I can authoritatively say so, kana ndichinge ndapiwa that directive na Chamisa. But Chamisa should come out to speak publicly. He's an individual who can communicate with the people through a video, through Facebook, through his X account. He can do so. He can even answer questions when the right time has come. Answering or responding, President Nelson Chamisa has responded several times and said, Chinhu chiripo, chiri kutobikwa and chiri ready. And you are told, Kutanzi, this is not the thing. So there is a lot of negativity which is being spread online at this moment in time, especially by some people who believe that they are more important than the other. I believe that what Amos Chibaya and Comrade Osalos are doing is simply following an instruction. It was so easy for the people not to attend these meetings. Nelson Chamisa could simply come online and say, and certain that tataita meetings kana takuita ma meetings tichataura, and people who distance themselves from such meetings. Remember, there are people who are on the ground who are contacted each and every time a meeting is supposed to happen. Chibaya hangomuki oteti takutoenda kumeeting otoona kune vanhu. There are people he call. There are people who are called by people within the intelligence of President Nelson Chamisa. He runs an intelligence operation. What is happening? It's because somebody who knows what is happening on the ground everywhere is connected. And you are told by one man who lost in Seke, Kuti, this team is not being sent by Nelson Chamisa. Do you have proof? They don't have. So answering this question, Kuti, is Nelson Chamisa's team dividing? I can authoritatively say no, the team is not dividing. Why? You cannot divide something which is not there. The blue movement is the one which we have seen right now at this moment in time. But it's not a tangible thing which you can say, blue movement yakamira yakadai inananingi, saka it has been divided. Iwewe uri ani ku-blue movement, which faction do you belong to in the blue movement? How did you become or belong to such a faction? Because I always say 0 divided by 1 is 0. 0 divided by 2 it's 0. So iwewe uri kuzviwana kupi iwe zvauri kutaura izvozvo? So you see kuti these are people who are trying by all means possible to bring things which do not exist. What I know and what we know is that President Nelson Chamisa is working, and this is the team which is working with. Take a look. Here is a picture. This is Dubeko's band right here on the right side, or on the left side of Amos Chibaya, and on the right side is Ostalos. These are comrades who have been sent. They were in South Africa at an EFF. How are you to tell us who is authentic and who is not authentic when President Nelson Chamisa is there, when a team he has been working with is there? Comrade Ostalos is one of the people who has trusted with key portfolios, like being a spokesperson, deputy spokesperson at his age. He was entrusted with a very, very critical role. And Comrade Amos Chibaya has been there organizing 3 rallies a day for President Nelson Chamisa. And all those rallies happened. And you tell us today that Chibaya is nothing. So personally, Team Zimbabwe, I do not agree with the accusations which are being traded. Kuti Team Blue is splitting. Nothing like that is happening, because you cannot split something you don't know the direction it is taking. Hauziva kuti ichauya ichinzi ntu ichinzani, hauzi kuziva kuti inouya ine zita ripi, hauzi kuziva kuti uchava part here of that structure, and you are telling us kuti hanzi you are being divided by who? So it is what it is in Zimbabwe. I have just given you my own views, and I don't know what you think. Let us talk in the comments section. Let me take a look if there are comments right here. And how can it divide before it started? That is a very important question, Manasa Chinengo. Exactly the point which we have, because this is not yet launched, and we are being told by some idiots kuti chatotanga kusplit. It's because of hatred. It's because of vaida kunzi dai tiri isu taiswa pamberi, but it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Pane vanhu President Nelson Chamisa vanofila kuti uyu neuyu vanogona kuita ABCD. Inene handitsamwe kuti why is it ndisiri ndakanzi enda kuma consultative processes. Who am I? Who am I? Honestly, who am I to say so? Who is we? So, two. The answer is it can't. Thank you very much, Andrew, and thank you very much for the contributions, Team Zimbabwe. So this is what is happening, and I just made a decision to come and answer these questions.